Hello guys, welcome back. So in this lecture, we are going to talk about how can you change signatures for your methods. And by the end of this lecture, you are going to have a clear understanding of the most effective way using which you can change signatures using PyCharm. So let's get started. So let's say I have this class, demo class, which has a method called add and print name. And we are calling this method here, right? And let's say I'm doing multiple calls to this method add. So I have 20 comma 30. I also have 30 comma 40 and 50 comma 70. So let's say I'm making multiple calls here. Okay, I don't know why I've put in the semicolon here, so I'll just remove. So let's say I am making multiple method calls to this particular method here, add, and let's say I want to change the signature of this method. So by changing signature, let's say I want to accept one more parameter here. So I'll accept third parameter here. I'll say C, right? Now the moment I add a third parameter, PyCharm knows that I'm using this particular method at 4 other places. So what it will do is it's suggesting me, or it's showing me this icon over here. So you see this did not exist before. The moment I add third parameter, it shows me this icon with the edit option. So R with edit. So I'll hit on this and you can see it's suggesting me that you need to update usages to reflect signature changes. And it also shows me and highlights what are the changes that I'm doing here. So I'm doing one change over here. So you can see the change is in green. So earlier add method looked like this and now it's looking like this. So what I can do is I'll press next and it's asking me to add the values for new parameters. So I'm adding one parameter. So it's asking me to add a default value. So I'll add 100 over here, right? The moment I add 100, it will update all the method calls that you are seeing over here. So let me hit update and you can see it updated the method call for this add method that I'm doing over here, and it updated all of them by this default value. And we won't get any errors now because of this parameter change. So this is how PyCharm makes it really easy to change and remove parameters from your method. So you can also change the signature by taking a caret onto this add over here, right? And you can select refactor and hit on change signature. So you can select change signature from here, and you can also make a note of the shortcut over here. It's Command F6 for my machine, which is Mac. And if you are on Windows, it will be Control F6 that you can see over here. So this is the change signature pop-up that we just accessed by right clicking. You can also access this particular pop-up by clicking over here, like going to refactoring and clicking on change signature. Or you can also use the shortcut. So I'll use the shortcut. So it's Command F6 and it's Control F6 for Windows and Linux and Command F6 for Mac. You can see this change signature pop-up here. So this change signature pop-up allows you to change a lot of things. So you can change the variable names that you are passing basically, or you can change the parameters. You can change the order of the parameter as well. So let's say I want to rename A to A1. Okay. So you can see the preview over here, right? And let's say I want to have C as the first parameter. So what I can do is I can just select this. I can just move it at the top and you can see it changed. And I can also update the name of this method. So I can say add numbers and you can see the changes being reflected. I can even add a new parameter from here. So I can say D. Okay, we are accepting D now. And it's also showing an error now. The moment I added a new parameter, it's saying default value is missing, which means that I need to add a default value for the new parameter so that it adds this default value into the method calls wherever I'm making. So let's say the default value is of 200. right? And I'll say use default value in signature. So you can see how it adds this default value into signature, or you can skip it, right? So I'll just skip it, and it's also showing me the default value here as the preview, okay, in the pop-up. Now I have an option to do preview, or I can refactor. So with preview, I will have the ability to go and see where all this change will be applicable. And you can see it's applicable at all these places over here in demo class.py. So I'm okay with the changes, and I'll hit refactor. So the moment I do refactor, you see the changes being applied to my project or to my file. And you see there is a default value that is being added as well. So this is how you can refactor your methods, and you can do this in a very nice and clean way. Okay, so imagine your life without this function that PyCharm offers. So you would have to change the signature first over here, and then you start seeing errors across your project because of this one change. And since you don't know where all you are using this function, you have to go to every file, okay, and update if you are using this function across the project. So these are some of the issues that PyCharm saves us from by helping us do changes in a very easy and productive way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this class and found it valuable. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.